I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've never ever liked Colby Colvington. Simply because of what he did to Ore Masvidal. And I understand that sometimes he plays a character, but the truth is, does he really play a character? Or are all of the characters him? You see, when you look at Colby Covington, you realize that this guy is actually not an elite fighter. He's not a great fighter. At any point of his career, he's never been a great fighter. Maybe perhaps you could say that he was a good athlete because of his cardio attributes. He could out-cardio a lot of people. He could last long. But outside of that, he's not a very, very good fighter. Yes, he came in at a point where maybe perhaps not a lot of fighters in the UFC were not well-rounded. That's true. And he had a wrestling advantage on them. That's true. But if you look at all the people he fought and the people he won against, they were not good people. Or if he was legends, it was legends that were washed up. And Bedtime MMA or another MMA channel was talking about this fact. The fact that Colby Covington did something that no one else has done before. He's been riding the coattail of losses to legends like Usman. Imagine someone building up their hype on the fact that they were able to go toe-to-toe and have a competitive fight with a legend. That is crazy. I mean, for the average Joe, yes, it's something. But for an elite fighter, quote-unquote, it's not good enough. And Colby Covington, I don't know what it is about him, but he's got a quiet. There's something likable about him, about one of his personas, because you just know he's just gonna come in there, talk trash and whatnot, and it becomes endearing at some point. But you have to remember what he did to his friend, his homie, Ore Masvidal. No matter how you slice it, no matter how you turn it around, it was Colby who turned on Ore Masvidal. He turned on him, and even though his career was on the line and whatnot, that shows that he values the fame, the money, the prestige, the success more than certain core values that you need to have as a stand-up guy. And that's why I can never like Colby Covington. I'm not gonna lie to you, sometimes I play a character, I ain't gonna lie to you. Especially when I was a kid, I would be the class clown and whatnot. But you think that clown is not a part of my personality. It's 100% me. But it's just that I don't use it all the time. All those aspects of our personalities, they are us. The bad side, the good side is what makes us. So when you see Colby, 1 second, he's talking shit about Usman, and then he sees him at the airport, and then he's like, oh, it's so good, brother. And then he goes on Twitter, and he goes like, oh, next time I see you at the airport, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. That's Colby Covington. All of them are Colby Covington. So yes, I understand that Colby Covington is a good guy, but he's also a bad guy. You have to understand that he's also a bad guy. The stuff you see from him and everything, he's a bad guy. Maybe perhaps he's got split personality. And sometimes what happens is that when a person plays a role for too long, the line between the role and who you are becomes blurry. Because as human beings, sometimes, very often, we can't just pretend and not become. The more you pretend, the more the stuff you are pretending to be is going to seep into your real life. It's going to seep into your personality. And I believe that that's what happened to Colby. He doesn't know exactly who he is anymore at this point. He's just some anti-hero, man. He's not even heroic anymore. Because you know what, okay? Colby Covington, I believe, he had a hype when he was kind of winning and backing up the trash talk he was putting out. But now he's just putting out trash talk after trash talk and getting losses after losses, meaning that his actions do not back up his words anymore. You understand? His actions do not back up his words. So he's losing respect from the fans and he's losing stocks. And at this point, he's more of an internet yapper than an actual fighter. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You see what's happening with Colby Covington right now, the fact that he's on his losing streak. I'm happy about it. I've never prayed on anyone's downfall, but the fact that he betrayed his friend there, this is the karma. Let these young guys smash him up a little bit. Let them smash him. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you don't just betray your friend like that. He betrayed Ore Masvidal and he punched him up, and that was so anticlimactic because you see, the thing about the UFC is like war. The good guys don't always win. Imagine getting betrayed by your friend. You go and fight him and you get punched up by the person that betrayed you. It hurts, man. Even though Ore Masvidal sucker punched him after.
Gloves from like 3 or 4 different fans. Like I get punched in the mouth real quick and kind of get dizzed up, and it's Jorge Masvidal. You shouldn't have talked about my kids. Yes, I do have a history of knowing this person. I lived with him for 2 years and we were training partners for 8 years.
But still, in front of the world, he got violated twice by Colby Covington. Do you know what I mean? And I'm happy that Colby Covington is getting a bit humiliated. He's getting pissed apart. These young guys are just trashing him, man. And I'm happy about it. It's so pathetic as well to see all of the excuses he makes after fights again and again and again and again. That's not his villain persona talking. That's Colby Covington, the man. He's saying that. He's making those excuses. He's not playing a role, fellas. I'm telling you. And ladies, whoever watches these videos, he's not playing a role. He's actually that guy. The guy you see on TV is that guy. But then there's another soft side that you just don't see. So yes, Colby Covington has more than one personality. I'm telling you. But anyways, what do I know? I'm just some guy on the internet. And to be fair, I'm not going to judge him because I have multiple personalities too. This YouTuber personality is just one of them. So yeah, guys, it's your favorite YouTuber, Tenants Go. If you like this video, you can click here, or just go on my profile, subscribe, and there's much more videos like this. And also check the link in the description to help support the people of Palestine. They don't want me to talk about it. Please do show support. And yes. Until next time.
قالوا إنها وعد نحن عصبة الأسد فأتاهم زحفنا زائلون للأبد.